Every developer's worst nightmare. Someone accidentally pushes broken code directly to your main branch, breaking production for everyone. Or worse, a force push that wipes out weeks of teamwork. Today, I'll show you how to prevent these disasters with GitHub's comprehensive branch protection rules. Here's what can go wrong without protection. Anyone with write access can push code directly to main, completely bypassing code reviews. They can force push and rewrite your project's entire history. New team members might accidentally merge half-finished features. Even experienced developers can make mistakes when working under pressure. These aren't just minor inconveniences. They can bring down production systems and cost your company thousands of dollars.
Do you have any idea what this means for us? We're ruined.
Branch protection rules act like a sophisticated security system for your code. They create mandatory checkpoints that every code change must pass through. Think of them as quality gates that enforce your team's development standards automatically, 24/7. Let's walk through the complete setup process. First, navigate to your repository and click on the Settings tab. In the left sidebar, look for Rules and select Rule Sets. If you're using an older repository, you might see Branches instead. GitHub has been transitioning to the newer rule set system because it's more flexible and powerful. Click New Branch Rule Set and give it a descriptive name like Protect Main Branch. This name will help you identify it later if you create multiple rule sets for different branches or scenarios. Now, this is crucial. Under Enforcement Status, make sure Active is selected. Many people accidentally leave this as disabled and wonder why their protection isn't working. Then target your main branch by enabling Include Default Branch. You can also specify branch names manually if you need to protect other important branches like Develop or Staging. Here's where the real power comes in, configuring the protection rules. Enable, require a pull request before merging. This is your first line of defense. It forces every single change through the pull request process where it can be reviewed, discussed, and tested. Set required approving reviews to at least 1, though for critical repositories, consider requiring 2 or even 3 approvals. This ensures that fresh eyes examine every change before it goes live. For small teams, 1 review is usually sufficient, but larger teams often benefit from multiple reviewers. Check Dismiss stale approvals when new commits are pushed. This is incredibly important. It prevents scenarios where someone approves a small change, but then the author adds significant new code without another review. Every meaningful change gets re-examined. Enable, require, linear history. This might seem technical, but it's a game changer for debugging. Linear history means no merge commits cluttering your Git log. Every change is a clean, traceable commit. When something breaks, you can easily identify exactly which change caused the problem. Block force pushes. This prevents anyone from rewriting history and potentially losing work. Force pushes can be devastating because they can permanently delete commits that other team members were building on. Consider enabling require status checks to pass before merging if you have automated tests or continuous integration set up. This ensures that broken code never makes it to your main branch, even if human reviewers miss something. You might also want to enable require branches to be up to date before merging. This prevents merge conflicts and ensures that every pull request is tested against the very latest version of your code. For teams with strict security requirements, consider restrict pushes that create public GitHub repositories and require signed commits for additional protection. Let's test our protection thoroughly. Try pushing directly to main from your every DE, and you'll see an error message. Changes must be made through a pull request. Try force pushing, and you'll get blocked there too. This confirms your protection is working correctly. Now let's walk through the proper workflow. Create a feature branch, make your changes, push the branch, and open a pull request. The protection rules will require at least 1 approval before you can merge. This workflow might feel slower at first, but it catches bugs early and keeps your team informed about all changes. Here are some pro tips for managing protected branches. First, make sure your team understands the new workflow before enabling protection. Provide training if necessary. Second, consider setting up automated testing that runs on every pull request. This catches issues that human reviewers might miss. Third, Use descriptive pull request titles and descriptions to make reviews more effective. If you need to make emergency hotfixes, you have options. You can temporarily disable the rule set, though this should be done sparingly and with proper documentation. Alternatively, set up an emergency branch that bypasses some protections but still requires review. For larger organizations, consider creating different rule sets for different types of branches. You might have stricter rules for production branches and more relaxed rules for development branches. Remember that branch protection is just one part of a comprehensive development strategy. Combine it with automated testing, code formatting tools, security scanning, and regular team communication for the best results. And that's it. Your main branch is now bulletproof against common mistakes and malicious actions. Your team will thank you for preventing those late-night who broke the build conversations, and your deployment confidence will skyrocket. For more GitHub tips, advanced workflows, and team management strategies, check the description below. Remember, a protected main branch isn't just about preventing mistakes. It's about building a culture of quality and collaboration that scales with your team.
Yes.
We did it! Great job, everyone.
Couldn't have done it without you all.